Okay, guys, so how to choose your niche. This is a perfect guide for you can choose your niche wisely. Okay, this is going to be a little more deep into your passions, a little more deep into your what do you want in life, what you are as a person, to be able to select the most profitable niche and the best niche that you can work on. Because if you have passion with something, it will not feel like work. Right? And we need to avoid those things. Okay, so this worksheet helps you identify the most profitable and engaging niche on your 3D animation and rendering services. Right? By the end, you have a clear path to offering 3D solutions that solve real problems and sell products. Correct? So don't forget using ChatGPT for great tips, right? To understand what are the pain points of this niche, how you speak to your avatar more efficiently. So step 1, write down 5 industry or product categories you are interested in. Align these to your hobbies, as I mentioned before. So think of industry and product that excite you. It's like if you're all in fitness, for example, if you're all in on cars and you love cars, you probably need to write down those first, because you will be so joyful to do 3D animation and 3D cars renderings and all that. There will be a blast. It will be a wonderful time. And remember, you need to stick with this niche for a few years to be really an expert for it. You can start being profitable right now, but to be really an expert is a lot of work. Okay, so think of industry or product that excite you, right? Example, technology product like laptop, phones, or VR headsets. You can put like cars or fitness equipment or medical devices, right? Things like that. Okay, step 2. So write down 5 skills or areas of expertise you currently have in 3D. So identify your strengths that makes you work unique and valuable to this industry. Example, right? I excel at creating photorealistic product renders for electronics using Cinema 4D and Redshift. So you need to put what skills are your area of expertise, like keyframing animation or 3D modeling, or I don't know, like whatever expertise you have, you need to write down here. Okay? So step 3, list the challenges this industry face in showcasing their products. Like what are the challenges, for example, right, in the many tech companies struggle to visually communicate the features of the products in a compelling way. To understand that, like every industry has its own challenges. And you can, use ChatGPT if you don't know. Like you can ask ChatGPT, what are the challenges for for this industry, right? And he will give you a guide. And of course, you need to investigate and research a little bit. But the idea is like to list the challenges that the industries face here, right? What are the pain points this industry have that 3D animation or render could solve? Make sense? Okay. So step 4, identify the most significant problem. So from the list from above, identify the most significant problem and stronger desires in your chosen industry. So pinpoint what these businesses need most and how 3D can solve their problem, right? Example, the most significant problem for a beverage brand is making their product stand out in a saturated market, right? Their stronger desire is to visually showcase the unique qualities of their products, like texture, ingredients, or packaging, through eye-catching animations, right? Like there's a lot of, for example, beverage brands, and you need to stand out. And design and marketing and content is the way to do it. It's not other way. Okay. So step 5: are the companies already solving this problem with 3D? So do you have competition, right? And this is good to have competition. It's something good. It's not something bad. It's something good. So research existing solution to see what's working and what gaps might exist. Example, many agencies offer 3D product animations for advertising, but they often lacked customization for smaller businesses. So you focus on just in the big brands, but not in the smallest businesses. That there's a lot of them, and you always need to start a niche with the smallest player around. And in the smallest player around, it will have 5K, 10K for a project, right? It's like you think it's small, but it's for us, it's like it's not that small though. But it's different, to go for a custom energy drink, a startup energy drink, that go for Coca-Cola, correct? Okay, but an example is, to understand that someone is doing this, solving this problem, and what gaps might exist, what things are not being so much done yet. And you need to do the research there too. So you need to do the research here. Do your homework. This is super important. You cannot skip this part, because this part is crucial for your success. You need to choose the niche that you're more comfortable with, and because you need to stick with it and be an expert for it. And that's a really, really, really awesome way to make a lot of money with this. Okay, so trust me, this will be really good for you if you do the homework. Not everyone is, capable to do this hard work, and that's why not everyone gets success on this. But I know you are going to be the hard work. You are going to do the work here, and to understand the niche, and to understand your persona, your avatar, and and choose wisely what we're doing here. Okay, so step 7. Do you currently have the skills and knowledge to solve this problem for these companies? That's a question for you. You understand the main problem, and you understand the opportunities that you find. So if you have the abilities, awesome, yes. So you're ready to position yourself in this niche and start offering your services. If you're capable to solve these problems, and that the main problems, you are ready to start putting your marketing out there. If no, don't stress. Break the problem down and plan to acquire the necessary skills to solve it effectively. Like, so you select no from the question above. If you have the skills to solve that problem, you need to say to do these steps, right? Step 8. So let's work on solving this problem and acquiring the necessary knowledge. So write down the problem down in 1 or 2 sentences, right? Example: smaller tech companies struggle to showcase the advanced features of the product through compelling visuals, right? Has anybody solved this problem? Yes or no? Yes, large agencies use high budget 3D advertising campaigns, but smaller brands are underserved. This is the opportunity, right? No one cares about smaller brands, so smaller brands need marketing too. And big agencies, they charge 100K, 200K per campaigns. You're not charging that money, so you can serve smaller brand really, really good. There's a lot of 5K, 10K projects out there, and smaller brands don't know the people that can do this work, and that's your duty to search for them. Okay, so how have they solved this problem? What they're doing. So example, they create sleek photorealistic 3D animation that demonstrate key features. However, their solutions are often expensive and inaccessible for startups of mid-sized businesses. You start to understand the pattern here? Okay, so can you offer a similar or improved solution? Yes or no? Yes, by providing cost-effective, scalable 3D services tailored to smaller brands. Okay, so step 9. Create a learning plan to offer this solution effectively. So list the skills you need to master to solve this problem. Remember, you're looking for the no. If you have the yes, you have all this done, but you don't have the skills yet to solve that problem, you need to follow these steps, right? So list the skill you need to master to solve this problem. Example: master dynamic product motion animation using MoGraph in Cinema 4D. That's a skill that you need to acquire. Improve photorealistic lighting and materials workflow in Redshift, right? Remember, these are examples. Learn how to storyboard and plan animations for product marketing. If that's a skill that you don't have, you can learn that skill. Okay, so what steps will you take you over in the next 7 to 14 days to learn this? So you know what to learn. Now you need to make a plan in the next 2 weeks to learn this. Okay, so watch advanced tutorials on product animation with MoGraph. So I will watch like 1 tutorial per day. So I will watch like 14 lessons in 1 day in the 2 weeks, right? Practice creating material texture for metal, glass, and plastic, right? Everything. It's like practice, practice, practice. If you don't have the skills yet, you can do it. Okay, so you need to put the steps here. So like this is a guide for you. Remember, you need to go and create a copy. Okay, make a copy for it. Got it? So this is the list that you need to do, exactly the plan that you need to do for the next 14 days. So this is examples, right? Studying existing product animation and recreate similar scenes for practice. What we do in the Cinema 4D and Redshift course, that we take these great scenes from big studios and we reverse engineer that. Okay, so step 10. Now define your niche and craft your offer. Because right, the question was, you have the skills to solve this problem? Yes, awesome, let's do it. And no, just learn it and go back to this point. Learn the skills and go back to this, right? So now define your niche and craft your offer. Example niche: mid-sized tech companies launching innovative devices like headphones, speakers, or game peripherals, right? Offer: I will solve the problem of effectively showcasing your product's unique features and benefits to stand out in a competitive market. My 3D animation and photorealistic render will highlight your product's key feature in a visual compelling way. Help your audience understand the value and functionality of your product. Remember, talking about them, not you. Talking about them, okay? Increase engagement and conversions, and this is business things. This is business language, right? Through dynamic marketing materials tailored to your brand. Talking about them. Address the challenge of creating high-quality visuals with a reasonable budget and timeline. Again, talk to smaller brands first. They want to use 3D, but they think it's so expensive that they cannot afford it, and that's not true. Okay, so what you're solving, right? So the problem, many businesses struggle to communicate their product's value and differentiate themselves in crowded markets. This is a really pain point for them. So content is crucial for this. So the solution, use captivating 3D animations and renders to tell a clear, engaging product story that resonates with the audience and drive sales. You are doing a vehicle, a sales vehicle for them. As I mentioned before, I talk to my clients and I ask them how much a piece of content, a 3D content, help for them to sell their products. And they say they help a lot. Like content and 3D and explain, animation to explain the product and the benefit and all that 3D can do is crucial for the sales team can have a vehicle to communicate that for their clients. It's crucial. And actually he confessed, not confessed, but he told me that he has between 5 and 10%. These pieces are responsible for creating new sales. Imagine. If they do $1 million on that product per year, that is a common thing. It's a low end in business, right? The pieces that you create to do that is 5%, between 5 and 10. So it's between 50K and 100K. So that's how you can charge for this, right? Like in the value-based price model that will show you later in the videos before. So, and in the videos that come after this, okay? So this is the things, the service that you are doing is helping them a lot. Right? You're creating a sales vehicle. You're creating something that they use to do sales, okay? So outcome of your worksheet. By completing this worksheet, you will identify a niche that values and benefits from 3D animations and renders. You're a profitable niche. Understand the unique problems. This part is crucial, man. And desires of business in your niche. That's why you need to choose a niche, because you cannot understand the problems of everyone. You need to understand the problem of a specific type of person, okay? Craft an offer that positions you as the go-to expert for 3D solutions. And this is the crucial part, go-to expert. If you position yourself as an expert, you can charge a lot of money, trust me. Okay, have a clear plan to acquire additional skills if necessary. And I think, it's something that we can always need to do. We can always need to do a list of skills that you need to acquire to improve your value in the marketplace. Because it's all about stacking the skills necessary and charge more because you are more skilled. Okay, so hopefully this is not too much, but remember, this is the work that you need to do. It will not take more than a couple days, it's to be honest, but not everyone wants to do this hard work. This is just a couple days, but that will differentiate yourself for the 99% of people out there. If you do this type of work, you will separate from the other persons, from the other people that are scrolling, that are seeing Netflix series, that are seeing football matches. No, use your time wisely. Connected to your goals. Use your time and align to your goals, man. That's the key. Okay? And this is a really great guide to choose a niche wisely, because you need to stick with it to be the expert in this niche. Okay? So see you in the next videos. As always, take care.